I think I may be the only one that didn't know this. And when I found it out, I was just really like, why didn't I know this? Why didn't I know this? Like, I'd probably have been in here more often if I knew this. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. I'm Tequila B with TruLuv Designz, and about 3 to 4 weeks ago, I found out about this hidden gem. Hobby Lobby is not a store that I frequent often, besides when I'm looking for things for my happy planner and I happen to wander into the fabric section. But I just found out that they have a clearance section. Yes, I just found that out, and like, why didn't I know that, or did anyone ever like say anything, or why is there not a sign that says clearance? Because clearly I'm all for the clearance items. So last Thursday, I was on Instagram and I ran across a post from Mimi G where she was showing one of her me-made makes, and I was like, oh my God, that fabric is super cute and that dress is super cute. And I had to scroll down and see if she mentioned the pattern, and she did. When I saw the dress and the pattern number, I immediately like had a light bulb moment about a project that I want to work on, and I was like, I have to get that pattern. Now, Joanne, I have seen like all of the posts about the sales that they're having, and this sale is not coming up anytime soon, and I really want to make this pattern like really soon. So I just knew I couldn't wait for the next Simplicity pattern sale. So I decided that since I'm not waiting for a sale, I may as well just run to my Hobby Lobby, which was a lot closer to me than Joanne's, and pick up this pattern. I knew I wouldn't pay full price. I'd get like whatever their daily discount is, which I think is like 30% off. And that was okay with me. I was okay with paying that versus the full price for the pattern. And that pattern is Simplicity S9885. And it's this dress here. And the version that I like most about it, let's see. I do like the sleeveless version, which is view C, but I really like the view A, which is the shorter version with a sleeve with the asymmetrical hem. Now I could easily leave the sleeve off, which I might do, but I really love that, and I want to make this soon. So I did go ahead and pick up this pattern, not on a sale, and I was okay with that. While I was over there, I also wandered into their like section where they have the little knickknacks and odds and ends or whatnot, and I found this magnetic needle case, which I thought would be pretty handy since I do still sew my buttons on by hand. And once I've used those needles, sometimes I snag that thread, you know, when it's just in my magnetic pen holder or my pen cushion. And I found those needles, so no one has been hurt, but I thought that would be like a good idea for me to keep like my needle with the thread on it for my buttons. The other thing, I found myself having drinks at my sewing table a lot more now, and I'm always afraid that I'm going to mess up my sewing mat or my sewing table. So I found this cute little coaster that says love to sew, and I did go ahead and pick this up as well. This was $1.99, and this is also $1.99. Now it is pink, which is not like my favorite color. I do prefer purple, and I really didn't realize that I got that magnetic needle case in purple. I guess it's just, you know, an automatic thing because I do love purple. And I would have purchased this in a different color, like a baby blue or turquoise or purple, but I don't remember seeing a different color. I picked that up. Also, for one of the projects that I was contemplating making, I need a white zipper. I was looking for an invisible zipper, but was not lucky to find any. So, and I think the length I needed was like 7 to 9 inches. And this one is 7, which is the white one. And this one is 9, which is the turquoise one. I went ahead and picked both of these up because 1, I love this color. 2, I needed white, but they say closed on it. I'm not sure what that means. If you know, let me know. I know it's not invisible, but I don't mind. It doesn't really matter to me. Then I also picked up some denim needles because I did use the last one, and I have some denim projects coming up that I do plan to work on. So I did go ahead and get more denim needles. And I've been passing up this fabric like every time I go in Hobby Lobby, and I was going to pass it up again, but then I looked at the boat and I was like, it doesn't look like there's a lot of this fabric on here. So I picked it up, and it was, sure enough, not a lot left. So I was like, how much is this? So it was $5.99, but with 40% off, it came to $3.59. And I think I'd only asked for 2 yards, maybe 3. No, I asked for 3 because when she rolled it out, I saw that there was not a lot left if she would have cut it. So I went ahead and told her to just give me all of the fabric that was left. And it ended up being 3 5/8 of a yard of fabric. Came out to $13.02, and I was okay with that. That was a really good price to me. So y'all know I take pictures of the boat, so I'm reading that to you now. It's a rainbow leopard multicolor. The weight is 323. There was originally 9 yards on this boat, and it is 100% cotton. And it's this fabric here. It has a nice crisp white background, and this is just absolutely gorgeous. It is so vibrant, and I cannot wait to make something with this. I'm not sure what yet, but let me know if you have any thoughts or ideas on what I should make with this in the comments, because I'm really excited about that fabric, and I really do want it to be something that I'm going to get a lot of wear out of, because that's just too amazing for me. Now, I did make another trip today, which is Monday, May 13th, to Hobby Lobby. It was not an intentional trip. My husband wanted to check out a store, and just so happens that Hobby Lobby is in the same parking lot. So he said, babe, do you want to go in Hobby Lobby? And at first I was going to say no, but then I said, let me go and see, let me go see if there are any new look patterns left. See if they still have any. They did. They had like about 4 or 5, but nothing that piqued my interest at all. So I didn't buy any more patterns. But when I walked in, well, no, I'll go back. So there were no patterns, but they did have remnants. And I picked up a leopard print remnant that I really liked. It was a brown tannish background with black leopard print, but it was about $6, and there wasn't a lot of it. So I just didn't feel like it was worth the $6 that they were asking for. So I left that. What I did pick up is this ribbed knit fabric. Is 58 inches, and how much I purchased is 2/3 of a yard, which is 24 inches or 2 feet, and it was only $2.79. So I felt like this was worth it. There is a top that I want to make, and it does call for a different band on the bottom and on the cuffs, and I thought this would be a really good contrasting fabric and color for that top. So I'm kind of excited about that. And then before I even made it to the clearance section, the thread that was sitting on the end cap caught my eye, and it was their top stitching thread. First, I saw a sign that said 99¢ and $1.99. Always 99¢, always $1.99. So I picked up 2 top stitching threads. One in like the denim, and then our standard top stitching tan color here. I've worked on a project before where it did call for top stitching thread, and I did not use that. I just, skipped that part. But I want to do better with my future projects and kind of do all the steps like the way that the projects are designed to, be made, because I do cut corners quite often sometimes, and sometimes I do the whole thing just to see how good it turns out. But top stitching is one thing that I want to be better at doing, and doing all the way through. I'm going to set up a second machine with my top stitching thread so that I don't have to keep changing the thread. And I think that's what has turned me off from it before, because I'm like, oh man, I got to keep switching thread. But I have several machines, so just set up another machine. Not only that, I picked up 6 other threads, which I feel like I need, or I at least just want to make my future projects better. I have some fabrics that this thread would really be better to use with and would really fit the bill. I think it would make my project turn out a lot better. So the first one that I picked up was this metallic gold color. And if you remember one of the African print that I picked up, which was like an orange and gold with some black in it, I think this would go well for that project. So all of these are metallic threads, okay? And then I did get 2 of the black. And then I also got 3 silverish, grayish, glittery colors. Yeah, so I did pick up those threads, and like I said, they were 99 cents to $1.99 each. But overall, it was still a good deal. I did not break the bank. I still stayed under budget, and there will be no more fabric purchasing or notions or anything for me like that for the remainder of May. I have used my May budget, and I will not be doing any more purchasing until June. So I have managed to do pretty good for the month of May with what I've spent on sewing fabric and notions and all that good stuff. If you have any ideas or suggestions on what type of garment or a specific pattern that I should make with this rainbow leopard fabric, definitely let me know down in the comments, like, because I'm super ready to wear that. So yeah, let me know. Also hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so that you know when the next video is up. And thank you for watching, for returning, and for supporting. And as always, keep sewing.